everybody, it's me, Jose Segura, your SMEA president. Welcome to episode number 73 of Fireside Chat with the President. All right, let's get started. This episode follows Wednesday's board meeting where the district finally laid out their plan for what they believe return to in-person instruction is going to look like. It was a long meeting. The plan was overly complicated, and anyway, if you stayed for the whole show, you know there was a lot going on. And so what folks have been asking and what we've been hearing on social media and our phones, text messages and emails is, well, what are we going to do? What's SMEA going to do? And so that's what I'm here to tell you right now. We're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do, what our next steps are, and then what we have planned for you all. And so let's get started. So first things first, I want to start with the letter that we sent to you all. It was attached to this, the email that this video was attached to. And so I'm going to read it. I'm not usually a read-along kind of person, but I really want you to hear from us, from your executive board, what our thoughts are, what we're doing, and kind of go from there. And just give you an idea of how we ended up where we are. So here I go. Dear SMEA members, that's you guys. I'm writing to you today to do what our employer refuses to do, to have an honest conversation about the return to in-person instruction. This conversation is not happening between your union, which is your exclusive representative for bargaining, and the Santa Maria Bonita School District right now. We have tried repeatedly and will keep trying to have this conversation with them. Your leadership appreciates the pressures on the school board, Luke Contaveros and his administrative team. They are getting pressure from some in the community, from the state, and they are generating their own self-created pressure to perform. We all want to provide the best we can for our students, and we know that will mean a return to in-person instruction. In a state like California, where there is collective bargaining, that should mean that we work together to help each other solve our common and individual problems. This is not how Luke Contaveros and his administrators see it. As was apparent from Melissa Dutra's presentation, they want to dictate the big pictures and empower the administrators to dictate the site-specific plans without including SMEA, your lawful exclusive representative. On behalf of SMEA, today we have issued a demand to bargain the impacts of plans announced Wednesday night, including the impacts on working days and hours, safety, rules regarding the use of cameras in the classroom, simultaneous instruction, and more. If you watched the school board meeting, you may well have cringed like I did when the superintendent referred to us as partners. For months now, he has not treated us as partners. Bargaining for our successor agreement has broken down because of the district's behavior. Now, you might note that the district recently reached a financial settlement with our CSEA brothers and sisters. While after 16 months of bargaining, their only offer to us is zero. In our last bargaining session, we asked them if they were ready to make us any offer other than zero, and they said no. When we first discussed negotiating over the return to in-person instruction, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Bijou Beltran, asked us to use interest-based bargaining facilitator that she preferred. We agreed. We met once and had what we felt was a very productive session, generating long lists of interests and options for satisfying those interests before setting a date for our second meeting. A week before that second meeting, Bijou Beltran unilaterally canceled it without notice, without prior explanation, without even reaching out to the IBB facilitator she had hired to take us through the process. The facilitator was just as surprised as we were. This is Luke Contaveros' brand of partnership. You may be aware that SMEA has filed 2 unfair labor practice charges against the district in the past year. One related to the improper dismissal of our teacher-tutor colleagues, who should have been helping our students all year long, and another for their unfair practice in bargaining for our main agreement. It pains me to tell you that we are now prepared to file a 3rd unfair practice charge this week for their refusal to bargain the impact of the return to in-person instruction plans that they released this week, among other things. Filing charges with the state is not the route we have chosen during this tough time. It is the route we have been forced to take due to the district administration's failure to engage your union in good faith. Us bringing charges to the Public Employee Relations Board is not enough to teach Luke Contaveros and his administrators to respect you or your union. The school board will need to demand that. So far, they have not. In the meantime, this is the only way we have to spotlight their bad behavior and to hold them accountable. As always, our door is wide open when the district team decides it wants to resolve these issues. On your behalf, for you and your students, we will keep trying. Mahalo for your continued strength and support. And it's signed your executive board, which includes me, your president, Kristen Lohr, your first vice president, Michael Schaefer, second vice president, Marissa Philly, third vice president, Mark Jones, your treasurer, and Jose Rodriguez, secretary of the board. All right. So let's do a little deep dive real quick. The two things that were mentioned there that are actions we're currently taking is one, demand to bargain. So demand to bargain, we are demanding to bargain the impact that the district's plan has on our working conditions. So just to be clear, we have the legal right to negotiate the impact of decisions made by our employer on our working conditions. Regardless of what you've read in the paper or heard in the news or maybe even read about on social media, we have that right. The state was working with labor organizations when they were initially putting together their AB 86 documentation, putting sections in there in original drafts where the district and the local associations would work collaboratively to come up with agreements about what in-person instruction would look like. And then under pressure at the state level, that section was removed. And so it no longer required the districts to bargain collectively with their local labor groups in order to come up with a plan that was going to benefit students, staff, keep everybody safe, and continue to provide high quality instruction. But did not relieve us of our legal right to negotiate the impact of the working conditions created by any plan that the district attempted to impose. And so that is still there. So the second thing is the unfair labor practice charge that will be filed either today or on Monday. And as we said in the letter, it's unfortunate that that's where we need to go. And it's even more unfortunate that this is not our first one this year. But I can tell you that there are people working on our behalf. I was in a meeting today with Andrew Roman, who is our CTA staff person, and also in that meeting were 4 lawyers. There actually should have been 5, but one of them had another meeting, so he didn't attend. The others were going to catch him up. These 4 lawyers, 5 lawyers are from 2 different firms. One is the CTA staff lawyers. The other is a private firm that we have contracted with through CTA to help us. And these folks are there to support us, and they're working on our behalf for a lot of different things that are going on right now, but especially this, the district's refusal to bargain with us our working conditions. And so that's what we're doing. Now, here's what we're asking of you, our members. We know you have questions, and we didn't just want to put out a video or something where it's just a one-way street where you're just listening. So we're going to hold a town hall meeting on Wednesday, and we're inviting all of you to participate. Even if you just come to listen, the town hall will provide information about things like vaccinations, the district's 4-phase plan and what that means to us. But we're also going to take questions from you all. So we're really, really hoping that you folks turn out. It's going to be 4 p.m. this Wednesday, March 17th. So we want to see as many members as possible there. We're also going to be taking polls during the town hall meeting to kind of take the temperature of our members as far as what do they think about certain issues and certain questions that are coming up quite often across our district right now. And so I know there's a lot, but this is one way that we can reach out and communicate with you all. So I need to tell you all ahead of time also, we will not be recording this town hall. Repeat, we will not be recording it. So we really, really hope you can make it, or if you can't, have a friend or a colleague or a coworker take really good notes, and that they can have a conversation with you afterwards about what was discussed at the meeting. And so that is going to be this Wednesday, March 17th at 4 p.m. So we hope you can make it. The Zoom link to that meeting is attached to the email, or sorry, it's in the email this video was attached to, so that is your link. So don't lose this this fireside chat, because the link is in the email for that. So there's that. Just a couple other quick things I want to catch up on. One, there is a town hall meeting on Tuesday as well. That's at 3:45. That's going to review the last 2 or 3 articles that have already been tentatively agreed to. And so we will do that. That event will be recorded. That's an opportunity for you to hear about these tentative agreements and to ask questions and get them answered. And just like the first 2 town halls, once this meeting is over, we will post the video to www.smea.com. And we will also post their links to the actual TA agreements themselves, so you can look at the actual documents. And so we will continue to do that. So that's going to be on Tuesday, March 16th, 3:45 p.m. Again, Tuesday, March 16th, 3:45 p.m. is the town hall for the remaining tentative agreements that we have not covered in the previous two TA town halls. From there, the Flipgrid project, we're really looking for you all to share your voice, to tell your truth. If you look at what we've got so far, there's a batch of videos there. We're just super excited about the folks really telling their truth. We have Toby Boyd, president of CTA, who has posted to our Flipgrid, and we also have Gloria Sotos, who is a Santa Maria city council person, and she has posted to our Flipgrid. And so we're really looking for you all to share your truth, to tell your story, to take your 90 seconds or minute and a half and just share out what you want to share out. We're getting a lot of views and a lot of hits and a lot of hours of viewing on there. So we know people are watching, and the more content that's there, the more folks will come out. And then the last thing is our PV for me. And I think maybe it's more important now than ever that these opportunities are available. This coming week, we're going to have with our exercise classes on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then we have our new yoga class that's on Wednesdays. The link to these events, the Zoom link to these events are in the email that this video is attached to. So if you're looking for some de-stressors, a chance to kind of just pull away from the craziness that's going on, please take advantage of these opportunities. Again, there's an exercise class on Wednesdays and Mondays, so Monday and Wednesday of next week, and then the yoga class is on Wednesday of next week. And unfortunately, the yoga class and the exercise class happen at the same time on Wednesday, but pick either one is going to be a winner for you. All right, that's all I have for you today. We'll hopefully see you at the town hall on Tuesday, March 16th, to review the last of our T8 agreements. That's at 3:45, and then hopefully we'll see you all on Wednesday, March 17th, Wednesday, March 17th at 4 p.m. to have a more in-depth discussion about what's happening, what it means to us, and then to answer your questions. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we will see you soon.